That's part of the fun of this video.
Cooking with Friends, the new series.
Cooking with Friends, the new series. That's actually a pretty good opener. What's up, guys? Devin here with Backcountry Exposure. Out with some friends today. Got my kids, but we are going to do a cooking video. It is a couple days before Thanksgiving at this point, and I've teamed up and done a collaboration for this video with a bunch of other YouTube channels. Links down in the description for each of those channels, but we are basically going to show you a favorite backpacking meal. Now that it's winter, I have picked up and got my hands on a wood stove in a hot tent. So first time cooking on the wood stove. You could do this meal in any way, but we're gonna do the wood stove today because I'm gonna be using this through the winter in the snow, whatnot. So we're gonna cook on this, see how it goes. But you could literally do this recipe on any stove. Whisper Light, butane stove, alcohol stove, maybe, but this does require a little bit of like sauteing and whatnot. So essentially what we're making is a gnocchi dish. And normally I would repackage all this stuff, but I've got chicken, I've got a shallot, I've got butter, mushrooms, a creamy pesto sauce, and Parmesan cheese. So portioning this out for a backpacking trip, I would repackage things, but we're gonna cook in the fry bake today, my favorite cooking pan. So let's do this thing.
Boy, little one.
I wish you guys could just smell how amazing this smells right now. Cooking on this wood stove so far. A lot of heat coming out of this thing. I can handle this. So the first thing that I'm doing on this is I put butter in there, as you saw, and then I've got a shallot that I chopped up, and now just some sliced mushrooms. Next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and cook the gnocchi, and I'm gonna do that in a different pot, just because it needs to have hot water to cook that. And then at that point, I'll mix everything else back into this pot.
Come here, please. Careful.
Oh no.
You don't want that.
The gnocchi took way longer to cook than expected, but we've got it here in the pot. Just gonna dump it in. Now we're gonna add, we've got some salt and pepper and Italian seasoning. We're gonna dump that. We're gonna add a little bit of powdered milk. And then the creamy pesto sauce that I've got, we're gonna dump that in. And then we're gonna use this chicken as well with some of the water that's inside of it.
I won't open this. Daddy, I won't open this. You can't open.
Parmesan cheese. Should be plenty. Oh baby. This seriously smells so stinking good. We're just gonna let it simmer and cook for a little bit to reduce that sauce, make it a little thicker. Cooking on the wood stove is very different than cooking on a butane or gas stove, but I like it. It's a neat concept. So we're gonna let this sit and cook for a little bit. Mushrooms, shallot, Parmesan cheese, gnocchi, chicken, Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. Oh baby.
You don't look pleased with yourself at all, dude.
I'm so psyched about this. Where's my spoon? Whoa. Yeah. Gotta get mushroom, cheese, shallot, and chicken in there. All of it in one bite.
Don't burn your tongue, that would be
I
really
know.
depressing.
Good.
That is so good. A little heavy on the pesto mix. Would have dialed that back a little bit, but wow. Well guys, that is a good meal. Would change a couple things and portion it out a little bit different as opposed to just like dumping everything in. But wow, what a good meal. Easy to do. It just took a little bit longer, but you could also substitute gnocchi with any kind of pasta, whatever you want, but the gnocchi sounded really good, so I'm gonna keep eating this. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check out all the other videos in the description of the channels participating in this. Watch out, my child. She's wanting to sit. Check out all the videos down in the description of the other channels that are participating in this, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. See ya.